Hey kids, do you know that everyone has unique gifts and abilities that make them special? Even if you can't do what others can, your differences might light up the world in ways no one else can. Embrace your uniqueness and don't be afraid to shine. Today's story is all about this. In a quiet valley surrounded by tall, misty mountains, there lived a little dragon named Ember. Ember was small, with shiny scales that sparkled in the sunlight. But Ember had one big problem: they couldn't fly. Every day Ember watched the other young dragons soaring high above the clouds. They would spin and glide, their laughter filling the sky. Ember would flap their little wings as hard as they could, but no matter how hard they tried, they could only manage a tiny hop. One day, Ember sat sadly by a sparkling river. Their best friend, a curious squirrel named Whisker, climbed down from a tree. "Why do you look so sad, Ember?" Whisker asked, tilting his head. "I've tried everything to fly," Ember said, sighing. "But my wings just won't work. I'll never be like the other dragons." Whisker thought for a moment. "Maybe you don't need to be like them," he said. "What if you're special in your own way?" Ember frowned. What could be special about a dragon who can't fly? "Let's find out," Whisker said excitedly. "Come with me." Whisker led Ember deep into the forest, where sunlight streamed through the leaves. They reached a clearing full of glowing fireflies. "Try breathing fire here," Whisker said with a smile. Ember hesitated. "But my fire isn't very strong," they said. "Just try," Whisker encouraged. Taking a deep breath, Ember blew out gently. Instead of regular flames, a stream of golden sparkles flowed out, swirling around the fireflies. The whole clearing lit up like a magical starry sky. Whisker's eyes grew wide. "Wow, Ember! That was amazing! You're like a star maker." Ember blinked in surprise. "You really think so?" "I know so," Whisker said, hopping with excitement. Ember practiced breathing out the sparkles again and again. Soon, they were making shapes in the air: stars, flowers, and even little dragons. By sunset, the whole clearing shimmered with golden light. That evening, Ember and Whisker returned to the village. The other young dragons were getting ready for their nightly flight show. Ember watched, feeling a little sad. "Go on," Whisker said, nudging Ember. "Show them what you can do." Nervously, Ember stepped into the center of the village. "I have something to show you," they said softly. The other dragons stopped and watched curiously. Ember took a deep breath and blew out a stream of sparkling golden light. The sparkles danced in the night sky, forming beautiful shapes that glowed brightly. Everyone gasped in amazement. "Wow, Ember!" one dragon said. "That's incredible." An elder dragon approached and smiled warmly. "You may not fly, little one, but your gift lights up the sky in a way no wings ever could." From that night on, Ember was no longer sad about not being able to fly. They had found their own special way to shine, and every dragon in the valley loved their magical sparkles. Every night, as the dragons flew through the sky, Ember's light guided them, showing that being different is something to celebrate.